The Talking Leeds podcast, match reaction with Aaron Marshall and Gerry McNamee.
Well, hello and welcome along to Match Reaction here on Talking Leeds with myself, Aaron, and as always, Mr. Gerry McNamee, and we're reflecting on another win at the City Ground, Gerry, this time in the League Cup, a 2-0 win. Last night, you were there, I was watching it on TV. We should play them every week, really, shouldn't we, Gerry?
Yeah, they were a bogey team for us not long ago, the City Ground. Yeah, we hadn't won there in 9 years. Now we won twice in 3-4 days. Yeah, it was a good night out, lovely night out, sunny summer's evening or late summer's evening, and we had the same seats as well. There was a lot of empty Forest seats, funny enough, and it just was. I mean, where Saturday was a scruffy performance, but we were okay. I thought last night our defenders at the back and the goalkeeper, I thought were just outstanding. The effort and the calmness and comfort on the ball as well. Alvidi, he's not just a bit part player. 6.8 million, by the way. He's not. He slotted right in. He looked like he's been playing with us for years. I was really impressed with him. Joe Rodon, that tackle, absolutely incredible. I think the tackles were my favourite bit last night. There was a bit, I don't know if you know, Tanaka won 2 tackles, then the ball broke into the middle of the field, and he won that one as well. Yeah. And that's what gets the crowd going on. And that effort, and it's the chasing and the pressure. And it was great to see Dan James score. I didn't realise Dan James hadn't scored for 530 days. And Leeds haven't scored a goal while he's been on the pitch since then, apparently, which is mad. Yeah. So I didn't realise his record that bad, but he was, again, someone who's put his hand up for, I'm here. And, because somebody said to me, you didn't even mention Dan James at the weekend. He's sort of one of those players who's there. We paid 25 million for him, and he had a rough time, but I thought, excellent. What was the celebration last night? Somebody was going on about the celebration he was doing. I don't know.
I don't know what it was. I don't know. No. I think it was some form of snake. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Some young person thing, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah. Just do that when you score. Yeah, just hands in the air. But anyway, he can do what he wants as long as he nice goal. And I don't know I think Justin scored the second. Who knows? I don't know. It was a weird one. But yeah, we're totally in control. Trafford made a great save. Again, in control. Yeah, some of his clearances went out, but I think I'd rather him do that than try and over elaborate and lose the ball. If the ball comes awkward, just boot it, and if it goes out, it goes out. I'd rather it does that. Yeah, and Michael's back.
Michael's here. Good evening to Jim
and Carl.
Carl's here as well. Just want to say, says, good evening, both. 2 wins, 2 clean sheets. Finally, a proper keeper. Strange feeling at the minute. As all these good, it is strange. I've just sent to Gerry off air. I'm just confident at the moment watching Leeds.
It's good.
Great. And James Trafford, as you say, for me, fantastic. Great couple of saves. He's just calm, compact. He's just confident. Every time the ball across comes in, you just think, he's going to catch that. Don't need to worry.
And even if one is fumbled it, his presence, he's straight into it, trying to bundle it away or whatever. There was one in the first half which was a tribute to the Meslier goal against Everton. He was standing and went behind him, and I think I'm not sure if I meant to shoot, but he shot and Trafford had to change mid-air because it looked like it was going to be a cross, and it nearly went behind him. Great save, and then that save in the second half. We couldn't say, haven't seen the highlights yet, but I saw a quick highlight. Again, great save down to his left, and you say great on crosses and everything else. But the back three for me, Terry. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, he since the first minute he came into the pre-season, you could see comfortable on the ball. When he gets it, he's not poofing it away. He's looking for the pass. And notice his there was a guy in the crowd cheering all the Leeds stuff on Saturday, and apparently when he pulled his camera out, he was his dad. Did you see that? And he said, "Yeah, that's me boy. Yeah, that's me boy." And he thought he was cheering. Joe Rode on that tackle because he lost it in the middle, and he cheered it like it was going. And when you're a defender, I mean, Chris Wood was going to score, and to time that, rather to get to it first of all, and then win the ball rather than give away a penalty. Credible. And Beal wasn't even playing, and he was my man of the match on Saturday. So worked that 4 from 3 from 4. Yeah, 3 from 4. That's going to be difficult. It was strange because I think James, I looked at the team. Justin was one of the wing back. I think Dan James was the other, but Dan James was playing all that side, and he was really causing problems. And I suppose there's a criticism of last night. A lot of the good balls that went in, there wasn't a finisher there, and you thought Nemechi should have been in there. I think Longstaff he had a great ball and assist, but he had a very scratchy game. It was
a bit off, it wasn't it, Longstaff?
Yeah.
Same with Nemecha as well. I completely agree. I'm just not so. I just think we just need to really strengthen in that final.
I think that showed.
But Nemecha, he's a workhorse. He'll graft, won't he, Gerry? But for me, it's just I don't think he's there yet. But
he scored 6-7 goals last year in minutes. So he'll when he go on a roll, he'd be good. I mean, Ampadu again. You knew he'd play. It was funny because from the second goal, he his long throw and it slipped out of his hands and went short. And somehow made its way into.
Did you know that they're now not allowed to? A new rule this year, I don't know if you know, Gerry, is you're not allowed to use a towel now. You've got to use your shirt to dry the ball.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So God help. Well, that's a new contract. Well, it's probably true because ITV said
it winter.
When it gets to winter, what the hell are they going to do when it's chucking it down?
I noticed one of his throw-ins in the first half was like an extra set, not floating in and went straight in. So he's getting better at that. But ironically, the one that he fluffed slightly led to the goal, and I think he'd got a bit of stick for that from the Forest crowd. And there is a picture I've seen today; they're all going to cheer, and I think he's given a bit of stick back to Forest fans, who weren't overly happy. And you wouldn't be losing twice in a few days and not really playing well. I think that would be. Tanaka came in again; he was winning balls, and I think that pass he gave away in the World Cup still haunts him because there was one he lost and the guy was breaking and he took a yellow for it, and I thought he should have done that in the World Cup really. But again, he's there and he's putting his hand up saying I'm here too. So it was a strong team, which I expected. And,
it was relatively traffic. Going on Tanaka though, was back to his old self. Pre-season, we mentioned, didn't he, was a bit hit and miss here, but he seemed to be confident, back to his old little self, which is what we like to see with Tanaka. Really. It's still a big player for us, and as you say, he revs the crowd, he gets things moving, and his work ethic is just beyond anything, isn't it, for Tanaka? Just love him. Brilliant.
And mention to the little man himself, Brendy, when he came on, and he was pretty good. He was facing forward, which we want him to do, and he was causing problems. And our 3-year contract for him is looking good business, whatever happens. I think as Jim says there, the team unity does look amazing. They do look like a team that's happy. And
you're right. The unity and the confidence, I think, is breathing there. And like, as an armchair fan for me, watching that until I get there on Sunday, you just sit back and enjoy it. And it's strange to feel like this. Obviously, it change, but first 2 games, I'm really, really pleased with how they're performing. And
as I say, I love that tackle, and I love the pressure, and that was my favorite. I say my favorite bits from last night. I mean, Dan James took his goal well. I thought Okafor, I was waiting for the net to bulge. He hit one towards the top corner and it didn't go in. He's still a bit behind, I think, Okafor. He's not quite there yet on fitness. He always has issue with fitness, but there's another time you see him run down the wing, you thought he's got it here, but he just didn't seem to have the pace last night. But that will come, and I think we're probably going to see him as a 60-minute sub for the next few games. Harry Wilson come on as well. He's doing okay. Yeah, no
Yeah.
issues with Harry Wilson. He's not tore up any trees yet, but he does a lot of work, and he's getting passes in there. And Calvert-Lewin came on and thought, don't break him. No, leave him off. But he's causing problems. So all, as Carl says there, credit to Farke. And Farke has got a bit of a strut about him, doesn't he?
I was just about to say that we've given everybody credit except for one. It's like what it says there. You got to give him credit. You know, all the doubts over the years, including us too, Jerry. We've apologized.
I didn't. I was fully behind him. Has anybody got any proof? Yeah, we did. We thought. I think everybody thought he was 2-3 games away from it in October, wasn't he? And you know, that's the nature of the beast. But he looks confident. He sounds it. He's quite quirky, and I think he's you know, when he's talking about transfers, he's you know, trying to play games with the journals, but there's stuff going on in the background. I saw a great picture of him today as the sheriff of Nottingham. That was good. I sent that to my mates in Nottingham, and they said it's a shit cup anyway. We don't care. Yeah, you do care.
Jimbo's there saying, I bet Farke is stuffing his face with coffee and cake at the moment. We can have as much as he likes.
Fancy bit of cake now you've said that.
Yeah, you can keep doing it, because you know what? You're right. He does need a lot of credit. He's quietly going about his business, getting the jobs done, and just bringing that confidence to Leeds. He's working for him, and we've got to give him credit. And I'm sure in the next couple of weeks, I'm sure they'll give him an extension, Jerry Ward. They've got to.
Yeah, I would think when the transfer window's out of the way, we'll hear something. He doesn't seem agitated. Nobody's the odd question you hear, why hasn't he got a contract? But yeah, I think he'll. I mean, contracts, they're not worth. I mean, you could give him a 4-year contract and he's out the door in October. It's more about his security. It's the way it goes. But he's definitely, from being perceived as a good Championship manager, can hack it in the Premier League. He's hacked it in the Premier League because he's been backed and he's got resources and he's been able to build a team. And that's what's different about us as opposed to a lot of other teams. You look at Chelsea. I watched Chelsea the other night and I thought, who's he? 60 million. Who's he? 80 million. I have no idea. All these, it's conveyor belts. It's just people coming in and out all the time, having to buy 6 players. We're looking at Sunderland today. They seem to be panicking a bit. Jack Grealish, yeah, you can have him. Although Paxo, our old favourite, seems to be going there. But European football, and people are going to do their head about this. But if he goes there, so what? Yeah, let him go. If he's not for us and he's asking too much, Delap, you would think, yeah, I would like Delap. I think he's a decent striker. Chelsea ruined him, but 40 million, maybe not.
That's the thing, isn't it? You got to look at the transfer business which Leeds are doing, and then what others are doing around them. You got to think, well, it's smart business what Leeds are doing, and they could. You might say they're a bit of a panic buy, really. Jack Grealish coming in, Paxo to Sunderland. You think, well, they're going to have that impact which they need, because they've got to be playing Thursday, Sunday for a long time, and it could take it out of them. And Jack Grealish is injury prone. But I just want to touch on Farke as well. What Michael says here: Forest have had 5 managers in the course of a year. The key thing which Farke's bringing to Leeds at the moment is stability. You look around Palace, Fulham, Chelsea, Liverpool. There's so much change so far this season. Stability is key.
Does George not like Farke? I see at the bottom there.
He hates
him.
Why
does he hate him?
Don't know. Just hates him, Jerry. Hates him. Don't know why. We all love him. It's just crazy. But yeah. We've got to love. We've got to love Farke. He's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, no, he's as stable as it is. But we know these things can change, and bad runs and everything else. We have a tricky one against Brentford, because they started well, maybe against the Spurs team that's not quite there yet. But that'll be, again, it's a good test for us. No debutant goalkeeper for Leeds has ever got 3 clean sheets in his first 3 games. I think that's stats Dalton, possibly.
Yeah,
that one. There's a lot of stats flying around. So that's something to look out for. But yeah, 2 wins. We have moving on to Sunday. 2 wins to start would be incredible. Just to get that points, just to tick them off as we go and have that decent start. gold joint top. I'm getting carried away now. Yeah.
But we
4 points every 3. 4 points every 3.
Absolutely. And it's like what Fark said, look, we've got to get to, and Ethan Ampadu said this as well, we want to stay in the league, and then we can go from there, get to 40 points, and then they can see where they can get to 40 as quick as you can now, Leeds, because you can do it. As well. So we won't mention Jed York.
No. Well, as I like to call him, the co-owner of Rangers.
Yeah, there you go. The co-owner of Rangers is.
And you know what? As I said to you, that's not the most embarrassing thing to happen in Scottish football this week, is it? I was coming out of the ground last night, and I'm a Celtic fan. Oh, Jesus. How can you lose? When we went 4-0 up in Agra, I thought job done. But the back of my mind, when I went 1-1, I thought, they've got it in them. And, shocking. It's cost them about 50 million. Absolutely shocking. Never mind. I'm over it now. I just kept looking at Leeds stuff. That's the main thing. Yeah. Jim mentioned Trafford's red boots. Yeah, he probably needs to have a word about that. If that's the worst thing he does this season, I can live with it. Yeah.
To be honest, for me, I'm not bothered about his red boots. So if as long as he keeps doing what he's doing, he can do what he wants, where it wants.
Wear a red hat on his head with a feather.
Absolutely. He can do what he wants, because for me, Trafford, though, for me so far, signing of the season for Leeds. Really
it seems a good deal now when you look at money floating around. He could drop one into the net next week, but I think we can see we've got a talent there, and we knew he's top quality, and he'll be pushing for the England job now, England #1. I think. It's Pickford, and I mean, surely he jumps ahead of Henderson now. He's having regular football.
We had a comment earlier on. Who do you fancy in the next round? Because of the League Cup, we haven't really had a good relationship with the League Cup. But any of the cups we really haven't.
Or August competition, as we know it as recently.
Yeah, the August Cup. Who do you fancy in the next round? Because obviously it's a strange situation with the whole, the seeded European clubs and whatnot.
It's convoluted, and what they're doing is, and I'm looking. I've got Sky. They're making the draw beforehand for the home and away for the European teams, and I don't know if they're keeping them apart or not. So the likelihood is we're going to play a Premier League team, which I don't want home or away. I want something different. And there's issues if either us or Newcastle, if they go through or did they go through, I don't know. Play one of the European teams, our game is going to be switched back to Saturday instead of Monday night. So we'll wait and see what happens. I prefer. We always want new grounds and local new grounds. So Fleetwood, I've not been to Fleetwood. Bradford, I've not been to Bradford. You said maybe I don't want to go. Lincoln would be good to go to, or them at home. Or I don't want to travel to Stevenage. So I prefer someone like that at home. So a lower league team at home, or anything local, lower league away, like Burnley. No, like someone like that, new ground, but not travel. I don't want to go to Southampton or Ipswich or Southampton are right, but I don't want to go to London. No. But you do know, Jim says don't go to Bradford.
And you guys, 2 people have told you not to go. Don't. I agree. I'd like a lower league team at home. I think if you're going to go far in these competitions, you need a little look in the draw, don't you? Really? Yeah. We don't want to be up against, I don't know, Arsenal or Man City.
No, I don't want to go to Arsenal. I don't want them again. No, just what's the point? We'd probably end up losing it. It's not. Looking at it, Newcastle, West Brom, even some of the Midlands teams wouldn't be a bad. West Brom I think that Wolves go through stuff. Teams like that wouldn't begrudge it. So let's see. But we'll, as long as it's not a boring game against another Premier League team. Last night was it was a great win, but when the draw was made, oh God, that's dull. But it turned out to be a great couple of days. So
it has.
It
has. I'll tell you what, it's also been a great couple of days for this channel, Gerry. I've got some news for you. So we've got some.
You're getting rid of me? No,
I'm not getting rid of. No, you're the staple.
I don't know. I'm loan option to buy. No,
I just want to give you. We've got Andy Cousins who listens to the show, who's following us on X, which I think is quite. Yeah, you have. Drew Green Lynn, the Leeds United ladies captain, player of the season. She's a fan of the show. Got a couple of Leeds United supporters, trusts around the world from Chicago, Vancouver, Toronto, Belfast, Philadelphia. We've got fans from Chile, Denmark, and Finland.
Chile.
We do, honestly, yeah. And Big Lou, the stadium announcer, Lou Nicholson's fan of the show as well. So good evening to him.
That's great. I thought it was just me and you and Jim.
I know, it's crazy,
isn't
it? And then another one, which I think is just, I like it. I'm all for this. The Leeds United Muslim supporters group fans of the show as well. There you go.
Hey, it's everybody's here. Welcome, Jesus. There's
absolutely.
Me. Yeah, and people from Chile and people from Belfast and Chicago. That's great.
All around the world. It's good.
Hello to you all. From Cheshire, and
from Leeds.
I'm nervous now. I didn't realise we were talking to people live. I thought it was just me and you. Yeah.
I know, it's crazy. But in this, if you want to subscribe to YouTube, there's a little QR code at the top there.
And give us a comment if see who's the furthest away listening. Just give us a comment if you're somewhere you think you're the furthest away. I reckon Jim is probably local, and I know where Carl is. And Michael,
we do have
I think
a New Zealand listener, Jerry. I do know that.
Yeah,
we do have a New Zealander. I think that's probably
good. Yeah,
I do know that. I've forgotten his name, but it does pop up.
Yeah. He'd probably tell me he doesn't pronounce his vowels, probably, because I got a few Kiwi friends. Yeah, he used to say, "We'll go and get fish and chips." Yeah, I remember that. But yeah,
and Jimbo, you're right. Half of Ireland listen as well. Yeah,
I met Mark Cunningham last night. I think he listens to this. He was over for the game.
Okay,
we met up. Yeah, he's from, I think, Roscommon and over in the west of Ireland. So it was good to meet up. So yeah, say hello. If you ever see us, just say hello.
Hello.
And, we usually have security with us, but we will. Yeah.
We always do. The hills of Donegal, says Lee.
Good man. Oh, what a beautiful place. My lad's staying there at the minute. My oldest, he's living over in Donegal for a while. Yeah, it's the most southerly part of Ireland, but it's in the north. Because it's in Southern Ireland, but but it's in north. Liam knows what I mean. Yeah, look at the map.
Yeah, there we go. So there we go, Jerry. We're on to Brentford back in the Premier League. Then on Sunday, 2 o'clock kickoff, first home game of the season. And do you know what? I'm looking forward to getting back down to Ellen Road, seeing the building ground and the building sites as it would be.
I don't know what to expect. I'm waiting to see where we're going and what it's like. It'll be different park and everything's different. I like my routine, so it'll be I'm going to get there early and take it all in. And as Dolly Parton would say, here we go again. Poor Dolly. That was, that really hit home today, I think, with anybody. Right across the spectrum, everybody, no matter what age group or music genre, you're like, Dolly Parton was great. So what a singer and what a pair. That was just even at the ground last time, we were going, Dolly Parton's dead. Well, somebody did say to me, Dolly's dead, and I said, Dolly, and he said, what, the sheep? Two Dollys in you, but Dolly Parton, that was sad.
It's a bit of a sad one, isn't it?
I can't think of a joke about 9 to 5 or something, but here we go.
Here we go. That works. It's
the many colors. I don't know about that one. Maybe a new strip or something. I don't know. A home strip.
But Dolly Parton,
that's a good one, Jim. Yeah, when Sky get hold of it, it's 9 till 5. We don't know which one it's going to be.
Well, 3 till 5. We should call it 3 till 5. The blackout.
Yeah. Well, it's 2 o'clock Sunday, and Sundays are strange, but I think the atmosphere will be there. I assume it's a sellout. Don't know many Brentford time, but as always, with getting tickets and ballots and everything else is difficult. So it'll be good to see everybody again. Not same old faces, but the same people are there, and it makes it good. A couple of friends of mine won't be there. Stephen Lynn, you met Stephen Lynn. I think they're listening. So Lynn won't be able to make it this year. So we're gonna make sure. Hope you're listening, and we'll make sure you're part of it, Lynn. She'll be at home cheering and suffering like the rest of us when the times are. But two great supporters. Although Steve's secretly a Chelsea fan, but he never tells that to anybody. He's Londoner, isn't he? Yeah. They're great people. So I'm going to miss him this year, but we'll stay in touch, Steve and Lynn.
Yeah, it's good, and I'm looking forward to as well getting back to seeing all the lads and ladies in N8 in the COP. It's and do you know what? It's interesting because I've been there for years, and it's like you've never been away. You know, when you go to you meet up with them and you start chatting, and you just
Same people, yeah. No, we know the radius of about 5 or 6 rows around us. We know everybody, even if it's just nodding or just we got good friends out of it and all sorts. So it's it is like going to church, as somebody said. It is a religious experience.
It is.
I always end up praying. I know that much. Yeah.
Always praying for the right thing to
praying for the whistle or a goal, the usual stuff. But let's hope and get off to a good start, because it's all of a sudden Brentford and Brighton is tricky. Yeah, it's a tricky team. And the Brighton manager, what's going on with his hair? Was he wearing a hairpiece? Because it's all shaved now. I don't know.
I think he's had a hair transplant, Gerry.
Yeah. Well, he's gone the other way. He's got less hair than he had before. Maybe, I think he was wearing an old syrup, was he? Oh, these lads. He should ask Perry. Perry would have told him what to do. He's good.
He was on the bench as well, Lucas Perry. I forgot to mention
he was again,
I don't think he's going to go anywhere, because I think that there it's not happening at the moment, is it, for him?
I was listening to Ger Lynch on The View today, and I think the Zetter, is it Zetter that I'm trying to, and it seems that apparently he's done a medical, but I think he'd have to come for less money than he's on, and who's going to do that, I suppose. So I think we need, there's got to be keepers floating around. One, I think we mentioned Sam Johnson, someone of that ilk, good quality keeper that is comfortable stepping in. But if Perry, is £18 million keeper sitting on the bench, he doesn't want that, and you'd think it'd be best for all, but needs must if we don't get somebody in. But I think there's a lot going on in the background. Where are we? Wednesday. We got till Tuesday. I think hopefully we'll start hearing things. You know what they're like. All of a sudden, a story pops out, and by 2 days later, it's done. You know, Elvedi, he popped out of nowhere, didn't he? And what a bit of business. I'm still saying, I really enjoyed watching him last night. He didn't lose a challenge. I know I'm going back to it. So didn't lose a challenge. Comfortable on the ball. Everything. Yeah, that's what we want.
Good stuff. Excellent. Jimbo says that Carnes is still loving it with the fans after the game. I don't think he was on the bench. He just rocks up now, doesn't he, Alex?
He's the best job in the world. He really does.
He loves it. James says, big up Gerry. He's listening from Belfast.
Good man, James.
So there you go.
Great city. You know what, James? I booked my hotel next year for the Fla over there. I don't know if you saw the Irish Music Cultural Festival was on, and there was like 1.6 million people came for the week in Belfast. So I booked. So, any good pubs, James? Let us know.
There you go. James will get us in that as with the pub recommendations. Martin says, no one going anywhere, but I followed you for yonks and I enjoy your discussions enormously. Thank you. Well, do you know what, Martin?
You're easily pleased.
For listening. We enjoy that. You're easily pleased. Absolutely. Excellent. Right then, Joe, I will speak to you on Bank Holiday this week. So I'll speak to you on Monday for looking at the Brentford game. And I might see you down at Ellen Road as well.
And we have the draw tonight to see who we get, and hopefully a few signings coming in, and the positivity keeps going. Would you take a draw on Sunday?
No, we're not going to draw. Gerry, we are going to win on Sunday. I guarantee this now. We will win on Sunday, and we'll win comfortably.
2-0. Yeah, my dog last night said 2-0 lead, so she's right 100% of the time, 30% of the time. Yeah, she gets it right. Yeah,
2-0. I think is I'd say 2-0.
Calvert-Lewin to open his account, and
Harry Wilson.
Harry Wilson, that'd be great. Yeah, let's get him off the mark. Who plays? Does he play the same team as he started last week against Forest? Likely on Saturday, but say Dan James. I was going to say Vidic, not Vidi. Elvedi, Dan James. They put their hands up. You know, they really have. And Tanaka, they're all there. So strong. We need a striker, I think, and we need 17 players if we could get them. I'd take them all. But yeah, we got 4 places in the squad to fill, I think, and. Now Sam Byron's gone, but did we speak about Sam Byron?
Oh no, he's gone, Middlesbrough.
Yeah, good for him. Or Leeds retirement home, as we call it. But hey, he'll do a good job for him. Sam, when he came in, he was only training with us, and injury problems. And that season, those 2 seasons in the Championship, he played his part big time. He was great when he was with us for a spell. He was, didn't get what he deserved, and he moved on. And lucky with injuries, but somebody said the other day he's played 224 times for us. So decent. So good luck to Sam. I hope to see him and Luke Ayling. I don't mind Borough going up, get a bit of success. And we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see maybe Man United and Tottenham and the other ones who made us laugh last week make us laugh again, because it's funny. Because this is the perfect. We're stable, we're winning games, and the other lot are mad as a bag of frogs. That's great. Yeah.
Long may it continue, Gerry. Long may it continue. Excellent. Right. Thanks for everybody who's listened to us live, and we will speak to you on Monday. We'll see you then.
See you then, folks.